So I'm going to talk to you about volunteering at SADAG, and I'm going to explain the volunteering process. The first thing that you need to do if you want to volunteer at SADAG is firstly to download the application form. So you would go onto our website, which is www.sadag.org. You will download the application form, and then you will fill that application form in. Once that application form is filled in, you will send it to Senzi on volunteer@sadag.org. What will happen is that Senzi will receive the application form, and then she will do a paper screening for you. And then once that is done, you will receive a call from one of our senior counselors where they do a telephone screening, and they are able to also explain to you more about the volunteering opportunities and what you can expect as a volunteer counselor. Once you pass the paper screening, you will then move on to a face-to-face interview where you come to the SADAG offices and then you do the interview with a senior counselor. Once you pass that entire interview process, you are then able to proceed to becoming a training counselor. As a training counselor, what is expected from you is that you would need to invest time into the training process. The first part of the training includes 8 online shifts where you are able to get training with the rest of the people that you are in a group with your facilitator being Senzi. What you will do is that you will learn more about volunteering at SADAG. You will learn more about different mental illnesses and also how to counsel at SADAG as an organization. And then once you are finished with those 8 online sessions, you will move on to 4 practical sessions where you'd have to come to the office, and then you would do what we call listening shifts. These listening shifts help you to be able to listen into other counselors' counsel and able you to also create your own counseling style based on what you've learned on the initial training and also based on what you hear from the other counselors. This will also help us to see whether or not you are ready to become a counselor. And then what will happen after that, you will be assessed. So once you're done with the 8 online sessions and the 4 practical sessions, you will be assessed. An assessment will be done. This is to see whether or not you are ready. Now, if you don't pass the assessment, it is not a problem. We are able to take you to the next step, which is called stepping stones, where you would get extra training up until you are ready to become a counselor. Once you are done with your training, you will be allocated a permanent shift. The permanent shift is once a week for 4 hours each. This is a shift that will be your responsibility. You are required that you abide to the shift at least for a minimum of 6 months. You will get enough support, and what you will also get is a mentor that will be able to guide you throughout your counseling shifts. As a new counselor, we do understand that you'd have some questions. We do understand that you would have some queries. So we created a mentorship program just so that you are able to get support and so that you are able to get the enough information that you need and that you may need in your counseling shifts.